What's going on, YouTube? It's super windy out here. You already know what it is, man. Winter in Canada is crazy. I'm just out basically winter shopping, and I decided to make this video about winters in Canada. As you can see right now, it's not so bad. We ain't had snow in a minute. Um, it's kind of windy, but it's just a little bit chilly. It's not the worst kind of weather that you could have on a winter day. You know what I mean? So we're out here. I can be outside for a little bit before it gets too cold and I got to go inside. There's a lot of traffic today. I don't know if you can see behind me, and a lot of traffic. I guess people are out and about doing their winter shopping, but I'm basically just here. If I got to go in and buy some stuff for the Christmas tree and some gifts and stuff. Usually, you would see, on a typical winter day, you'd see snow, or snow falling and snow on the ground. There's still a little bit of snow. Let me see if I can. Still a little bit of snow all the way over there, but basically there's not a lot of snow sticking to the ground because it's not that cold right now in Toronto. How's your winter going? How's your Christmas going? This Christmas is definitely not going to be like a regular Christmas because of this COVID mess going on, but we're going to try to make the best out of it. We're going to try to enjoy it, spend time with your family if you can. And if you can't, utilize that video call and that video chat, whatever platform you got going on. But yeah, man, I just wanted to basically tell you guys to stay safe and try to enjoy the holidays. I know there's not a lot of Christmas spirit going around, but we got to make the best out of it. We got to do the best we can. It's a little bit gloomy today, eh? Not a lot of sunshine. I can't see the sun anywhere. Basically the sun is gone. It's just cold, windy, gloomy. I wonder how the audio is going to come out on this. I hope it's not bad, because that's going to suck in the editing process, right? But yeah, if you've never been to Toronto during the winter, or you're traveling to Toronto, or you moved to Canada for the first time, I'd advise get good winter gear. For example, if you look at the store, you're gonna see some winter outfit. You're gonna really need to be decked out because it gets pretty cold. You're gonna need scarves. You're gonna need a toque, or a toque is what we call winter hats. These winter hats, beanies and stuff. We call it a toque or a beanie. You're gonna need a proper winter jacket or a parka. You're gonna need proper winter boots, proper winter shoes. You're going to need gloves. It's more convenient, if you have a car during the winter, I gotta say. But if you don't, you're gonna need all these things. You're gonna need these things to go around and navigate. Otherwise, you're gonna be freezing all the time, because it's colder. You're gonna want to stay home all the time, right? So it's best you have, the proper winter gear, because you don't want to get sick too. You don't want to get a cold. You don't want to get, the flu. So, it's more advisable that you get proper winter outfits. Some places are worse than some. For example, like Calgary, Manitoba, it gets really, really cold. And in Toronto, the bad part about it is the cold is, it's moist. It's a moist atmosphere, so it tends to feel a little bit more colder. It penetrates into your bones sometimes. That's just how bad it is. But in places like Calgary, it's a little bit more dry, so it sticks to the surface. And it doesn't really feel as cold, right? So a lot of people don't really like winters in Toronto as compared to Calgary. But to me, I feel like Toronto winters are kind of mild. I've never been up to Calgary, but I've been up north during the winter, or I've been in places like Quebec and Ottawa during winter, and it was crazy. It was crazy cold, way colder in degrees too than Toronto. And for me, it was stupid, because I was just freezing the whole time, and I just wanted to get out of there as quickly as I can, right? There's a lot of people walking around me right now, but I'm just trying to wrap up this video. Driving in the winter is usually pretty annoying, but a lot of the time you got to make sure you're checking the weather. Although the weather can be really unpredictable sometimes, but your best bet is checking the weather. Get a weather app, or just Google it, what the weather is before you go outside, or what the weather is going to look like for the day, or for the next couple of days, or even for the next week. You want to stay in the know, so you know how to dress, because you got to dress to fit the weather patterns, and it's just very, very hectic. But once you get used to the things that you have to know, these tips, dressing comfortably, it's manageable. You have no choice. Literally, you have no choice unless you travel, you move out of Canada for the winter or whatever, or you go somewhere else, or you go to a place like Vancouver where the winters are not the worst. But other than that, you really gotta find a way to adapt. You got no choice but to deal with the winter, so you gotta find the best way for you to deal with the winter. There's a whole lot of traffic right now because it's going closer to rush hour in Toronto. It's almost 3 p.m. right now. But you gotta do what you gotta do. We gotta get where we gotta get.